indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Welcome to UDR Productions. Please like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe, so we can keep bringing you guys all this good content from prayer to streets. UDR Productions. Let's go and let's get it. Yes, indeed, y'all. How y'all guys doing? We are once again back on UDR Productions Go Love Team, and right now we're gonna focus on mental health. This is something that everybody, try to avoid. It's a very serious thing, and we're here at okay. State your name, love.
Hi, my name is Sharon.
Okay. I want to ask you something. How serious is mental health? How serious is it?
Mental health is a very big issue and a very big problem with a lot of us and a lot of people out there. A lot of people are scared to say that they suffer from mental health because they don't want to be judged by people, and they don't want people to laugh at them because of the issues that they have. But a lot of people don't know the type of things that we have to battle with, because I'm not going to be scared to say it. I'm one that suffers with mental health issues. My issues are, I suffer with bad depression, mood disorders, anxiety. And it affects my moods and stuff. I could have good days, and I can have very bad days.
Okay, is this like a illness? Well, it's really mental illness. Is this something?
Mental illness, but it also affects everybody. It can affect the one. It affects the family. It affects your friends. It affects you as. Some days you want to be with your friends and you can't because of the simple fact is you're having issues and thoughts. Some people think about committing suicide. And, and those are the things that we're trying to run from. But if we have other people that we can talk to about our mental health instead of having like people, because we have like the psychiatrists and them that want to talk to us. But just talking for just a little bit of 45 minutes, that can't help you as much as you would like it to.
Okay. All right. Is like being that you said that you suffer from being that you said that you suffer from mental health, have you ever had thoughts of hurting anybody, hurting yourself? Have you ever known anybody that had those thoughts?
Yes.
Okay, is that something that could be controlled, or like how does that work? I'm real curious about that because I also had a friend who he had mental illness, and every now and then his family will call the police on him, and we never knew what was going on. But every now and then it happened. It didn't happen that often, but it was often enough where his parents couldn't handle him, and everybody that knew him never knew that he had it. But
you can look straight as day. And nobody can tell that you have mental issues. Because we have people that have other disabilities that also have mental issues. But the whole thing about it is, a straight person, you can't tell a straight person or look at a person straight in their face and say, okay, well, you suffer from mental illness or anything like that. Because nobody knows what's going through inside other people's head. Now, some has to deal with family drama. Some has to deal with problems and stuff that you have to deal with, society out there. And, there's a lot of things that make mental health a big problem. But if we don't have a solution to fix it, it will never be fixed.
Do you think that the mental health, do you think that is widespread in minority communities?
Yes.
When I say minority,
it's well, they want to say, you know, that us black people and Spanish and everybody have mental issues, but I'ma say it goes throughout the whole world, because you can't just when you're labeling just one person, that's what everybody's gonna look at.
True indeed.
We have white people that have it. You know, we have blacks, we have Spanish. You know, you just can't just pick out one society and say, okay, you know, this person has that, and we're gonna stay away from that person. That's not how it works.
Yeah. Do you think that certain drugs have something to do with it? Like when people, you know, when they smoke weed, or you know, or the number one excuse is always
drugs.
Drugs. That's like somebody.
That's the number one excuse. Yeah. But really and truly, I wouldn't say that it is, because it can be born into the family, and the person doesn't have to have a drug issue. Okay. You understand? And you're just labeling people when you say that drugs are. Yeah. You're trying to make it believe that everybody that smokes drugs have mental issues. No, not everybody that smokes drugs have mental issues.
So, maybe this is a myth. I'm actually, because a lot of people, they say, oh yeah, you know, that brother's smoking dust. That's why he's acting like that.
Okay, well, dust now. Okay. I'm not too formulated with angel dust and all of that, but I've seen people that smoke crack. You know, they hallucinate. Dust makes you hallucinate. That doesn't mean that you have to have a mental issue. That just means that the product that you had doesn't agree with you. Yeah. But it doesn't give you a mental issue.
Okay. But another thing is you know, you don't want her to be in the camera like that.
Bye.
The world go see this.
Savannah, just sit under there where nobody can see you.
Yeah. The thing is I think that especially within the minority communities, we don't get, a lot of us don't get the help that we need.
No, because the simple fact is they mostly consider and think about the rich people. They don't think about us poor people. Us poor people don't have the money that we can say, let's throw out there to go get the help and stuff. It's not about really judging or you know. It's the point of when we cry out for help and stuff. Yeah. Able to get that help.
So, but so do you think that Obamacare was something that targeted? Because me personally, I think that it stole from us instead of helping us. And the reason why I say that is because first off, if you don't have health care, they garnish your tax. They just take your tax. Some people need that tax money just to buy food, put food on the table, or just do various things in their house. But the way how he had it set up was, if you didn't have health care, they would just take it from you. And
well, you see, with the Obamacare, I'm not too hip to the Obamacare, but my thing is with the Obamacare, I liked it that it was free to most people. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. The Obamacare, it should have been like. Okay. All black people, all Spanish, all those who doesn't have the health care.
Yeah, they couldn't afford it.
Right, the health insurance that they couldn't afford. They should have been able to get it without so much mandatory things behind it.
Yeah.
It's too much mandatory things behind that you need to get just to get this care. A lot of people they gave it to those who really didn't need it.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I see and what I say. They gave it to people that basically didn't need it. Because with people that really needed it and needed it to go to the doctor to get their health, you know, get their health and stuff under control and get their meds and stuff.
Yeah.
They weren't able to, and then they come in, and now that we have this new President Trump here, he tried to cut off everything, but he was also wrong too. I'm not gonna say that he's right for the things that he did. He's not right. He's also wrong, because right about now you're putting everybody against one another, and we don't need war. We need peace.
Yes, indeed. I agree.
Right now we're not getting any kind of peace because you're doing things and you're contradicting yourself with a lot of things that you say. And
True,
you think that people aren't listening.
Yes.
But everybody's listening. Instead of us trying to fight one another, and we should all come together and talk. Talk.
Indeed.
If you can't communicate with a person, then it's going to be a problem.
Yes, indeed.
He's talking about he wants to bring in the police and them for this Black Lives Matters.
Yeah. What do you think about just talking on that level? What do you think about Black Lives Matter? Because me personally, I'm a little versatile with that, with the Black Lives Matter movement. And the reason why I'm versatile with it is because it's just so many things that's happening in our community, it's a shame, we not even helping each other,
My thing
and
is
everything.
not for cutting you, but my thing is with this Black Lives Matter. We as black folks are not coming together as one.
No, we're not.
Instead of coming together as one, it seems like they're using Black Lives Matter to come at each other.
True.
You're not supposed to be coming at each other.
No.
You're supposed to be coming together to fix the problem.
Yes, indeed.
Not to create a problem.
A problem. That's right. That's right.
What you're really doing, you're creating a problem, because if you have protesters and they're like trying to protest the fights and stuff, why would you go to the protest that they're doing and you're gonna start the fighting and stuff and killing of one another and stuff? That doesn't help.
Yeah, no, it don't.
That only makes a situation
it makes it
from bad to worse.
I agree. I truly. I might have to restart the video. All right, let's retape this. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's a lot of distractions in the video. All right, yes indeed, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all looking at the UDR Go Love team. This is part 2 of mental illness right here. Let's go. Now, what was that you were saying again? About because you was laying it down a few minutes ago. About the mental disorder. You said your son.
Mental disorder comes in a lot of different ways, sizes, and fashion. I have a 16-year-old and he has a mental disorder. He was born with hydrocephalus. That's water on the brain.
Oh, wow.
And he doesn't have the whatever that thing is in the brain that transfer information from one side to another.
Okay, wow.
He's 16 years old, don't even know how to cross the street, but he also has his issues like when he gets angry, he gets very angry to sometimes police has to be called. I
had a friend that was like that. Yeah.
I've been through so much with my son, and to like get help, I was trying to get help like through Bridgeport, but they were talking too long and giving you all the running
But you,
around. And I ended up moving him from the
hmm
hospitals and the psychiatrists and them down
yeah.
here to all the way
hmm
in New Haven. You shouldn't have to go that
No,
far.
but see, you know what the thing is, and I'm gonna honestly say it's a lot of. I'm not gonna say every politician, but most of them. A lot of these people are taking the money and doing whatever they want to do. They
And
making,
doing nothing to help.
yeah, yeah,
Doing nothing
exactly,
to help.
and
They giving the parents and them to running
yeah,
around.
that's right.
They ready to kill the child instead of finding out about the child.
Yes.
Look at the episode of the
hmm
13-year-old that was giving his mom problems, and all she did was
Yeah.
to call the cops for them to
Yeah.
talk to the child,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they shot the child for what? For what?
Oh.
Because they didn't understand.
hmm
Instead of you trying to
That's
shoot
crazy.
first and then ask questions
Questions
later,
later.
you're supposed
Yeah.
to ask questions,
First,
and
and
then
then
if that situation doesn't happen, try to
handle it
see if
appropriately.
exactly,
Yeah.
instead of just pulling
hmm
out and shooting,
But
and you didn't even shoot with a
that's crazy.
blanks or a
Yeah,
taser. You shot
the
with a gun.
taser. He shot with a gun. See, you know what the thing is like you said earlier, a lot of us minorities, especially us black people, we don't stick together.
Nope.
So when these police officers, and I'm not gonna say that every police officer is bad,
No, not every
because
police
yeah, because
officer is
you
bad. You got some that are good,
yeah, you have
and you
some
know they got some that'll
yeah.
sit there and take their time. I've met a lot of
hmm
them. I've came into contact with a lot of
Okay.
them dealing with my son, and his behavior,
hmm
and I've came in contact with a lot of them that were very nice.
Yes,
You
yes,
know, not everybody is quick to pull.
yes, yes. Not every, because you know what, some of those guys or men or women may have somebody in their family that's like that. But the thing is,
They never
it's
took the
yeah,
time to
and
really learn up
yeah,
and
yeah.
find out what's caused.
Well, and not only that, I think that a lot of the people, they're misunderstood. There's a lot of especially in our communities, people are misunderstood, and the thing is I think that we don't get up together enough. Everybody is against each other.
Hmm.
All of the black people is against each other.
But
And
for what?
you know what?
For what? I don't know, because the
I
simple fact is we all have the same color.
yeah.
I look at it like this, right?
Yeah.
White people, they judge us because of our color. But ask
hmm
them, why do they tan themselves to get our color?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. But like we got a disclaimer and everything.
Yeah, but there's no
But
disclaimer, because guess what? If you cut a white person, they're gonna bleed red. If you cut me and I'm a black person, I'm gonna bleed red.
you know what? I agree with you on that part. But the other part is a lot of the new school. I'm gonna say brothers and sisters, 'cause we all brothers and sisters. A lot of the new school white brothers and white sisters, they with us. A lot of them is
Yes,
not.
yes,
They
yes.
not down with that old stuff back in the days. A lot of them is not down with that.
Oh, I know that.
They
and
fighting.
and I understand that they're
Yeah.
fighting with us.
And you know the sad part about it is a lot of them was a white brother or white sister will stick up for you before your own black
Kind.
brother and sister.
Before your own kind.
Yeah, and,
Oh, yeah, we
and
know
I,
that.
you know what? I don't understand it. That's why I always say black lives don't matter. And the reason why I say that is
I don't say it as Black Lives Matter. I say it as all lives matter.
all lives do matter, but the reason why I have such a situation with saying that black.
That's why you drop the black and you put all.
Yes, indeed.
Because it's everybody that's going through the situation. It's
True.
not just black people.
But
you see, black people are so, because they had to fight for the slavery days.
But you know what? When you look back in the days, right? We was the first to enslave each other. The Hebrews and Israelites, they were black. We was the first to enslave each other. And then came the Arabs. The Arabs enslaved us. Then came Spain. Christopher Columbus had slaves.
Oh, yes, he did.
And for one, he did not discover America. There was people on America already.
And a lot of people. The funniest thing about this,
yeah.
Me and my daughter, we were having a conversation on that yesterday.
Yeah. Oh wow. And it's the truth. That's all right. It's the truth because a lot of us, and you know what. When I point out, let me turn this off. It's like make no sense to really have it on anyway. when I point out, black people, I point it out as I'm surprised that a lot of things that we are doing to ourselves. Like if you look in our community. None of us own anything in our communities. We might own a house or a house or two. Don't even own that. Exactly. And you know what? To be honest with you, you never really own your house because the taxes.
Exactly.
The taxes and mortgage you might as well just be paying rent, but you paying double that.
Exactly.
It's cheaper to rent an apartment than it is to own an actual house.
Because you got to go through so much.
You got to go through so much. And the thing is
the whole thing about it is that I look at it as why I say
yes.
That you can't own nothing, because when you die, if that house ain't paid off, you can't give it to the bank. You can't give it to your kids.
Well, just
you
can't
leave nothing for your
kids. True indeed. Just
the
like
bank is gonna come and take it.
And that's true, because just like Brother Knowledge has said, he said, "You never seen." He was one of the superstars on.
Yeah, I know.
You ought to subscribe to the show, right? Yeah. He said, you would never see a U-Haul truck behind a hearse. And the way he said it hit me so deep because he took it there with what he was saying, And the thing is that we're not conscious of our communities. We're not conscious of our communities at all.
Because we're not conscious of ourselves.
Exactly.
You got to be conscious of yourself to be conscious of your community. If you're not conscious of yourself, you can't be conscious to your community. You would never see. You can see, but you'll still be blinded.
True indeed. I agree with you on that. And you know what? Another thing? We have to do better with each other.
Yeah. Instead of fighting one another, come together.
That's right. And you know what? A friend of mine, a very dearly friend of mine, I ain't gonna give no names, but her son, as you know, he took her out. And
she was one of the sweetest.
One of the sweetest, best persons that you could ever. She was what you call.
Make you laugh.
Yes, she was.
Talk to you.
Oh yes.
She was one of the sweethearts that.
Yes, she was.
And for her, it's a sad saying that her son had to take her life. And what I say about that. That's very hard because
yes, it is.
She was fighting for her son. She loves her son. I don't think that she ever expected that her son was going to
do that to her. Yeah, it's crazy.
And for you to lose your life to your child, it's hard.
Well, you know what? With that being said, the way how things is now, you can't beat your kids in public or You know,
I have a topic on that part.
Okay.
They have this thing called
timeout.
They have this thing called.
It's called timeout. Right?
You spare the rod, you spoil the child.
Okay.
Now the Bible says, if you spare the rod, you spoil the child.
Yes.
Now, my thing is on that. Now, y'all don't want us to beat our kids or spank our kids.
They don't want you to do that because
or anything. Y'all want us to give them consequences.
Yes.
But look at it this way. When y'all are out there killing our children, the same ones that we're not supposed to beat and we're not supposed to teach them how to respect.
Yes.
What are y'all telling us? Y'all not telling us anything, because the same thing that y'all telling us about, we're not supposed to punish our kids or anything like that. That's wrong. You understand?
Yes, indeed.
I wasn't raised in New York. I'm from Barbados.
Yes.
You understand? And
yes,
as a Caribbean person, we were spanked when we were rude.
Down south, that's how it was.
We had timeouts. But nowadays, these children the timeouts don't even work for these kids. You taking away their games and all sorts of things. None of that works.
See, you know what it is? Me personally, I'm old school.
Me too.
I whoops butt.
Yes, I do too.
I ain't with that. I'm gonna give you some time out. I ain't with that. I'm not with that at all.
I can't be with that, because the simple fact is that makes you disrespect me more.
Yes, and then you know what the thing is also, a lot of people are failing to realize that prison is a business.
They making money off of just putting us in prison.
That's right. So if you chastise your kids like how it was back, all right. When I was coming up,
back in the days when we were getting beaten and stuff. Let me tell you, my mom. I was like, when I was younger and I was back home, my mom used to whoop me. I mean to say, I used to get a whooping, and I said one day I'm gonna call the police. You hear me? And I called the police. You know what the police said?
What?
And the police did? Beat her again. And guess what? I got another beating with the police standing right there. You understand? So it's like, this is because, for the simple fact, they're trying to show you that when your children, when you start from young, punishing your kids and showing them the right way, they grow up. Yeah. But when you giving them consequences on taking away their video games and shit, what are they getting? That don't do nothing. Yeah. Because guess what? They're going to disrespect you. They're going to disrespect people out there. And then the people that they're disrespecting out there, they're going to be like, oh, well, your mama never taught you no manners.
Well, not only really that, they going to disrespect the wrong person.
And then they get hurt or they get killed, you know.
And you know what? That's just the way how it is. And and you know, again, the government manipulates a lot of the things that's going on in our communities.
Yes, they do.
Okay, now they don't want you to chastise your kids because
but your children could chastise you.
Yeah, or your kids could get shot or anything like that. And the reason why they doing this is because if they don't do that, then if they let us chastise our kids and all that stuff, then the jail's pretty soon gonna be out of business.
They won't have nobody to put in jail.
Yes, indeed.
They won't be collecting no money.
Yeah, yep.
You understand? Because
it's
all like you said, it's all a business.
It's all a business. And you know what else is exactly? You know what else a business? The churches are a business. The church, I had to hit on that one. The church.
I'm gonna tell you now.
The church. Go ahead, I'm listening.
The churches and them, they come like they're to me, they're the most hypocritical people.
I mean, they are, because when you really think about it, okay.
I'm giving my tithes to the church.
Yeah.
Who's coming out with my tithes looking better than me? The preacher man.
Exactly.
My tithes.
Exactly.
He got big house. He got big Rolls Royce. He got all of these things.
Exactly.
But then if he see me on the street, he don't want me to drive inside his car. But yet he the one taking my money every Sunday.
And you know what? I'm gonna because we almost out of time. I'm gonna hit on somebody who's in a he's an evangelist. I seen this article. Creflo Dollar, he needed a new jet and everything, and this lady was exposing him, so she got thrown out the church. And again, it goes by the church as a business, because when this corona thing happened, preachers, my heart sunk when I heard this. There was churches that was telling all their members of the church to cash app their tithes. I don't understand that.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand it at all. And religion and state goes together. Both of those things go together. And this is exactly one of the reasons why we got so much problems, because these two things go together. Let
me tell you something. We got a lot of problems because government is robbing everybody.
Oh yeah. You know it.
It's not that.
Yeah.
How you put it? All right, I'm gonna say it like this.
Okay.
We all as people living in this society, no one is looking out for one another.
That's true.
The poor is getting poorer and the rich is getting richer.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about
that's true. I agree with
that. They looking down on the poor, but they call us black people stupid and ignorant and all of this thing, but what they don't understand and what they don't know about us black people, we're very smart. But if we take the time to acknowledge our smartness and put it out there, I don't think nobody will be able to get over us.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, right? All of this stems from us not sticking together.
Yes, and all of it stems from us not talking to each other.
Exactly, because you know what? You could go. Okay, where my job, where I work at, right? In a minute, somebody, that's why you work for such and such, and they'll try. They'll think that they putting you down. Like for instance, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Oh man, we almost out of time. Well, look. You know what?
We'll make it a part 3.
Yeah, we go a part 3. Thanks, guys, for watching. And please like, subscribe, and share. This broadcast right here on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a blessed night.
Guys, y'all have a blessed night.
Yes, indeed.
Watch your mouth. We're still recording.
Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. Welcome to UDR Productions. Please like, subscribe, and share. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe, so we can keep bringing you guys all this good content from prayer to streets. UDR Productions. Let's go and let's get it.